Greetings, YouTube stars. Tonight I will be talking about something very different. As you know, I have Asperger's syndrome, and I'd like to raise awareness for all young people and adults out there who suffer from Asperger's syndrome and autism. So tonight I'm going to be talking about Asperger's syndrome and meltdowns. Now, meltdowns are not tantrums, but they're kind of similar. Meltdowns are an intense response to an overwhelming situation. So sometimes if in public and there's too many people around, an autistic person could have what they call a sensory overload. And so when things are too noisy and there's too much things in their vision, and it can all become a bit too much, and then it can cause them to either fall to the floor, cry, scream, shout, throw things, hit. This can also be called an emotional explosion. Things that can cause a meltdown is either if they're either depressed. People with autism and Asperger's often suffer from anxiety and depression. Also, if they're tired or hungry. During a meltdown, it's very important for the people who are with the young person to remain very calm, as if you don't remain calm, the young person may kick off even more. And what you need to do is just relax, lower your tone of voice, and don't mention the meltdown at all. Just tell them that everything's going to be okay, and give them lots of reassurance and show them lots of affection and love. Asperger's syndrome is on the autistic spectrum and also has the same symptoms as autism. Also, before I was put on medication a year ago, I used to suffer from severe meltdowns. And when I'm feeling a certain way, I've learned to engage in something that makes me happy. So to anyone who's watched my previous videos, I like colouring in. I find colouring in very therapeutic, and it also helps me feel sleepy because I sometimes have problems sleeping. So I just colour the small designs. Also, meltdowns are not a child or a young person's way of manipulating you. It's because a person who is on the autistic spectrum or has Asperger's syndrome is unable to think rationally. So they're unable to express their feelings the way that someone else would. And this in public can attract the wrong attention, which may think, oh, they're misbehaving or they're acting immature, when really they don't understand what the actual problem is. And it all boils down to ignorance. So in public, when people make immature comments or they make rude comments, just brush it off, because at the end of the day, you're doing great. To all parents out there who has a child that's on the autistic spectrum, you know, in every cloud there's a silver lining, and you're doing so well. Just keep up the good work, and all you people on the spectrum, you're beautiful. Don't let nothing or no one put you down. I want to talk about a very personal experience that happened for me. My first meltdown was when I became homeless back in 2010, and it meant us moving around houses a lot, and the change was too much for me, and I became very ill. I was screaming all the time, shouting all the time, swearing, breaking things, neglecting myself, and I had lots of, I had lots of these emotional explosions, and the police did come to my house on lots of occasions. But over time, I had therapy, I had counselling, and I'm now on medication, and my meltdowns are very rare. Well, I do get very angry, but screaming episodes are very, very rare for me. And my advice would be, if you feel yourself about to have a meltdown, do something that self-soothes. So either you might like painting, you might like making music, you might have a specific program that calms you down. And just remember, we're all human and everyone's different. Everyone is special in their own way. It doesn't matter what disability you have, you're still human and you're still beautiful. So keep smiling and remain positive. Thank you ever so much for watching this video today. Don't forget to leave a massive thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, push that like button and leave a positive comment in the description box down below. Thank you. Bye.